If you're like me, you love to run and travel. And if you're like me, you're married, you work a lot, your spouse works a lot, you have a couple kids, and life is just kind of crazy. Even with all of that craziness, we like to travel the country, finding the best cities with the best long-distance races. So come along with us as we navigate the U.S., finding fun and excitement for the whole family along the way. This is Family on the Run.
Daddy,
Yeah,
are we going to be there?
we're there right now. This week we find ourselves in Madison, Wisconsin. Every Memorial Day weekend, Madison Festivals Inc. hosts a half marathon, a Twilight 10K, a Twilight 5K, and a 1K kids race. Madison in the springtime is absolutely beautiful, so get ready to run a great race and see some great sights. You need a hotel for the weekend. My suggestion is the Madison Concourse Hotel. It's just off the Capitol Square within walking distance of the start and finish line for the weekend's races. Rooms start around $159 per night, but if you don't have kids in tow, I recommend booking a room in the top 3 floors. Although a room here costs a bit more, you'll have access to complimentary breakfast, top-shelf cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and desserts in the private lounge that overlooks the Capitol building. Even if you do have kids like us, you can't beat the top-notch service, not to mention the location. From here, you can walk to a lot of what Madison has to offer. One of those places? The Dane County Farmers Market. The Summer Farmers Market runs every Saturday from late April through to early November. Local vendors come down to the Capitol Square to sell their fresh produce, flowers, cheese, honey, whatever. You can come down and grab some local products, enjoy music from local artists, or just sit on the Capitol lawn and people watch. Is that good? My favorite thing to do here? Grab a piece of Stella's spicy cheese bread and just stroll around. Beans. Jalapeno pepper cheese. If you come down to the farmers market, you're also only a few blocks away from Monona Terrace, which is where packet pickup is. So just had a great experience there. Coming back from an injury, I was originally registered for the 10K. Decided I wanted to switch it to the half. Got in to packet pickup, was able to easily change everything. Everybody was super helpful, super nice, really good experience. So race weekend's off to a great start. Okay, you have some time to fill and you don't want to spend a lot of energy, plus you have some monsters with you. What do? I recommend the Madison Children's Museum. The kids can run around like crazy and you can just kind of take it easy. After that, do some light shopping on State Street and you've had a pretty good day so far. Do you want to carb up before your race? I recommend Noodles & Company on State Street. Although Noodles is a chain and not unique to Madison, this location on State Street is actually the oldest location in the company. You can find something for everyone at an affordable price. My favorite? The Penne Rosa with Parmesan chicken. You can get an entree and a drink for about $7 to $10, and kids' meals are only $5. Unlike most fast casual restaurants, Noodles uses fresh produce and cooks everything to order. It's a great family-friendly restaurant within blocks of the starting line. What to do the night before the race? You don't want to exert a ton of energy, but you need some entertainment. Maybe even some motivation. Well, head on down to the Capitol Square to check out the Twilight races. The evening starts with the 1K kids race. My kids pretty much crushed it this year, even after wading through a brief rain delay. Alright, so we are currently postponed for the kids race. How you guys doing? You still staying stretched out, limber? You still ready to rock? You still good? Show me how limber you are. Show me how stretched out you are. Yeah, looks good. They even got some awesome shirts, their own medal, and some chocolate milk at the finish. Once the sun starts setting, the real action begins. As the sun sets behind the Capitol, the 5K racers begin their excursion around the city, followed closely by the 10Kers. Although they start with the last of the daylight, a lot of them will be coming in full dark. The bright lights and the energy of the finish line at night are quite the scene. Even if you're getting up early the next day, I highly recommend checking this out. It truly is a unique experience. Alright, morning of the Madison Half Marathon. The half marathon course is pretty awesome. You're going to get a great tour of the city in 13.1 miles. You'll start by running away from the Capitol towards campus, running past the Memorial Union. There are two major hills in this race, and the first one is barely a mile in.
First major hill on our run, Observatory Drive.
The runners climb up Observatory Drive past Helen C. White Library. After your climb, you'll have a few miles through the University of Wisconsin campus. You'll pass Camp Randall, where the UW Badger football team plays, and there'll be plenty of spectator support along the way.
So halfway done with our run, 6.5 miles in or so, just entered the Arboretum. This is a wooded area in the middle of Madison. We're gonna spend about a third of our run here. Really peaceful, but the slightly rolling hills are pretty dangerous. They get you off guard. Usually come out of here pretty winded. Nice scenery though.
Truth be told, I wasn't having a great race.
Not having the greatest race time-wise, but still beautiful. Still gonna enjoy the day. Way off my goal time. It'll be okay though. Be alright.
Coming out of the Arboretum, you're about 10 miles in. Now you're going to run by the zoo, and about 10.5 miles, you have the most grueling part of the race, a steep hill that catches a lot of people off guard. But power through this and you're almost home.
Nice job! Last mile of the race. Back into downtown proper. It's got 1 mile left. Here we go, some good sights to see down here yet.
You'll pass the Cole Center where the basketball and hockey teams play, and there's still plenty to see as you make your way up State Street towards the finish line. Sooner or later, you're going to need some great food. There's so many awesome places to eat around the Capitol Square, but my favorite is Brokaw Irish Pub. Brokaw, Irish for Badger Den, has an awesome atmosphere. Although definitely catered towards adults, kids are more than welcome. Entrees can cost anywhere from $8 to $17, which is typical for dining around the square. Favorites include awesome burgers or top-notch fish and chips. Top it off with a celebratory brew and you have an awesome post-race meal. You've raced, you've showered, you've eaten. Now what? Madison has an awesome free zoo that is sure to delight both kids and adults. It's a great way for the family to get outdoors and see some unique animals in the heart of the city. The city of Madison gets most of its vibe from the University of Wisconsin. I recommend taking an afternoon just to stroll around and look at the buildings on campus. It's pretty beautiful.
I see something.
You have your goggles on?
Yeah, I see something.
And since you're already on campus, this brings us to the last stop on our vacation. After a long weekend of running and sightseeing, there's no better place to relax than the Memorial Union Terrace. A favorite hangout for UW students, alumni, and the general populace, the terrace is located on the shore of Lake Mendota. On any given night, you're likely to find live music, a movie, or just sit back and watch the action unfold in front of you. Grab a table, some grub, and some beer, and relax, because you've earned it. This is my favorite place to be on any given night in Madison, Wisconsin. The Memorial Union Terrace. If all else fails, it's just a great place to watch the sunset. Well, that's Madison. On behalf of my family, I want to thank you for coming out and joining us as we go on our little vacation here. I want to send a special shout out to the Projection people. They're a great local Madison band that supplied all the music for this video. If you want to check out more of their stuff, check them out at theprojectionpeople.com. Also, if you want us to come visit your city, run your favorite race, drop us a line. You can send us an email at famotrun@gmail.com or hit us up on Twitter at FamOnTheRun. All right. Once again, thanks for joining us. I'm going to head off on a quick run here. We'll see you in your city.